What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mac over here again on Positivity Central, and this video is going to be about how to get over resentment, hatred, jealousy. All right. Now, I say those three things because they're all interconnected together, in my opinion. All right. Because you think about it, if you resent somebody, you basically hate them, right? So, resentment and hatred go together, you know. So, jealousy is just another form of hatred for somebody because you hate what they have, or you just ain't to their level yet. You know, that's what jealousy is. So I'm gonna tell you how to get over those things, and basically it all comes down to switch the emotion that you have. All right, if you have a feeling of hatred and resentment, change it up. You know, switch over to love, forgiveness. You know, if you resent somebody, it's because you resent something they have done to you. Probably they have slighted you some kind of way, right? So you want to change it up, switch up the game. Instead of hating them, love them. Even in the good book, you know, the Bible, it says, love your enemy, love thy neighbor as yourself. The Bible is the ultimate way and the truth in the life. It truly is. If you go by the way it says to live, you're going to have a way better life. Because think about it. A lot of the things we people try to take pleasure in is ultimately going to lead us down to destruction later. All right, let's say the male and female dynamic, for example. All right, let's say you're a man, you chasing after women. All right, you're chasing after women, so you're chasing a good time with them, right? Now let's say throughout all this chasing, you get your heart broke a couple times by women you were never supposed to be with in the first place. So now you have some type of resentment in your heart. You know, you kind of feel like, you know, I got my heart broke. Now I'm going to just treat these women any kind of way, or you're going to just not care. Like you're just going to mess around, but out, no feelings, no emotion anymore. You know, that's not how God intended it for it to go. You know, you were supposed to fall in love with that one person and, you know, live the life you were supposed to live, be happily ever after, you know. If you live by the Bible, it's ultimately the best way. I mean, I say this, I do wrong. You know, I'm on here, I'm in front of you guys telling you straight to y'all that I'm not perfect either. You know, I'm a human just like y'all are human. So don't think that I'm a perfect human just because I say the right things. You know, I still make mistakes, I mess up too. But I'm learning as I'm telling you guys the video. That way everyone that watches this, we can all just grow together. You know what I mean? Because we're all people. We all have issues. We all have things we're going through in life. So that's why I made this channel. The stuff that I've went through, I guarantee probably a whole nother million people are going through the exact same thing. So if we can all come together and help each other out, be positive people, be happy people, I feel like that's my purpose. You know, try to help everyone just be happy. I know that's what I want to be, is happy. Ultimately, that's what I just want to be, is happy. And I'm pretty sure every other human on this planet want to be happy too. At least I'd hope so. I'd really hope so. If you want to be sad and miserable, it ain't too hard to be that. But chasing happiness and being happy, that's a whole nother ball game in itself, you know. But back to the topic at hand. You guys, whenever you feel like you have bad feelings or emotions towards someone, switch it up. Just change it. Because it's a lot better if you control the emotions yourself than someone else controlling yours. All right? Let me repeat that again. It's a lot better if you control your emotions than someone else controlling yours. All right? Switch it up. Change it up. Be the emotion that you want to be. If you feel a certain way about somebody, love them instead. You have no idea how much power there is in loving someone versus hating someone. If you hate somebody, they have control of your emotions. You love someone, you control yourself. But you also control the dynamic in which you and that person operate. Because if you love them, you're not going to let that person get over on you. If you love them, you're not going to allow someone to get over on you because you love yourself too. So you see, there's no power in hating someone, but there's all kinds of power in loving someone. Because if you love them and you love yourself, that means you're going to do the best thing for you and them. It's going to be always a win-win situation, which all people should strive for. Not no win-lose. No, we all are people. We all got to win. We all got to be happy. At least that's what you should hope for and try to strive for. All right? Now that takes care of the resentment and the hatred. Simply love them. Like the Bible says, love them. Loving them is the most powerful thing you can do to anybody. Because if you love them, you're going to treat them how they need to be treated. And you're going to not allow them to treat you any kind of way because you love yourself. All right? And then the next thing was jealousy. Jealousy is the same thing. You love that person. You're going to set that person free. Let's say you're jealous of let's say your ex-girlfriend get with a new guy. Or if you're the other way around, if you're a girl, your dude just got with a new girl. Now you may feel some type of way about that. But if you love that person, you would set them free and let them live their life. And also at the same time as that, if you love them and have like nothing but just happiness and joy for that person and wish them well, yeah, you may want them, but that's a spirit of ownership. You don't own nobody. People are people. Like I always tell any person I mess around with, any girl I date, I tell them, look, I've came a long way in this dating game. I've had to get my heart broke a couple times. You know, I got tongue-tied just thinking about it because, you know, I've got slighted on some painful stuff in the heart, you know. So I've had my fair share of heartbreak, but it's just that what I've come to learn is if you take away that spirit of ownership, like this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, this is my spouse, this is my partner, this is mine, it changes the whole game up. Now, when it's your husband and wife, that's a different dynamic. I haven't been married yet, but when that's your spouse, you should actually care, you should actually care what that person's up to, you know? Not being jealous or crazy, but you should actually like you're my wife, you're my husband, you're supposed to honor the vows we took. You know, that's a whole different thing. I'm not going to speak too much on that because I ain't been married, so I don't really know the dynamic of that too well. But as far as dating goes, just boyfriend and girlfriend, simple stuff, you can't really just say that's mine because technically you're not married. You have no legal right to say anything. If that person falls out of love with you and decide to get with someone else, that's their choice. You know, that's freedom of choice. They don't have to stay with you just because you're boyfriend and girlfriend. As much as good as it feels to be that way, it doesn't have to be that way because everyone has the freedom to choose who they want to ultimately date, because dating is supposed to lead to marriage. So if they change their mind, that means they don't see themselves marrying you, and you can get back on the path of finding the person you are supposed to marry. All right? But jealousy could also be other things. Success, for example. People are jealous of success when other people have it and they don't. That person, you have no idea what that person went through or spent to get where they are, though. That person may have been grinding for 5 years. That person may have spent $1,000 or more just to get where they are. You know, advertisement, so many other things. So you don't really know what a person's been through to get to their level of success. You know, they say entrepreneurs are some of the most hardest working people ever, which is true because they're always working 24/7, right? So with that being the case, if you're not working 24/7, you shouldn't complain about not being at their level. You know, unless you're putting in the work, the grind. Now, if you, let's say your person A and person B started at the exact same time, the exact same way, did all the exact same steps, and their stuff took off and yours didn't, it may have just not meant to be. You know? It's just sometimes life is like that. Some things were meant to be, some things weren't. But it's up to you to decide if you're going to let that be your end result, or are you going to keep going and try to figure something else out. All right? But I'm not going to make this video too long, you guys. I just want to get on here and say my piece on these few things, because I know these are things that I've dealt with in my past. You know, jealous people. I've used to be a jealous person. Hatred, resentment. You know, I've had my dark side as well. I mean, I'm human. As much as I'd love to say I'm just a perfect light, you know, just a positive ball of nothing but goodness, I'm still human, like you guys. So all people are human. The celebrity, to the Instagram model, to the president, to whomever else you can imagine. The celebrity, like I already said celebrity, but you know, the musicians, you have the rappers, you have the movie stars. All us people, we're all people. They just made different professional decisions, pretty much. So when you get around that and just realize we're all people, you won't glorify nobody, and therefore you won't be jealous or resenting anyone or anything else. Just love them because they're human and you're human too. Love yourself, love your neighbor. That's pretty much it for this video, you guys. But I love y'all. Y'all take care, and I'll see y'all in the next video.